Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here again at Bitcoin, retesting its most recent high at 71,650. This is awesome stuff. We're going to see if they break through this level or not. We're going to look at some liquidation levels to verify potential incentive there for the whales, and obviously if it's worth taking along at this point. Price didn't pull back as deep as I had hoped for. I was hoping for 69 to 70,000. That 0.618, 0.5 fib level, but we will see here. We may even need to redraw out our Elliott wave because we may be invalidated with a higher high here and essentially just extending it further. It's actually a good thing in a lot of ways. But when we take a look at the liquidation here, let's just jump right in. First of all, we got a lot of liquidation just to the upside here. I mean, there is still plenty at this 68,500 and 66,700. So keep in mind, tons of liquidation on the downside. There's no reason why the price couldn't still pull back and pivot off that most recent high, or that fib level, if you will. But just keep in mind, as the price continues to maintain 70,000 plus, there's less likelihood those things are going to happen, at least right now. Okay, I think Bitcoin still has another leg up to sweep that upper level liquidation. All right, so really quick though, just to kind of zoom in here, 72,000 is that area of potential consideration for the price action to get swept. So these are high leverage shorts, folks. Okay, so again, as I talked plenty of times, you don't want to be a short right now in a bullish trend. That just doesn't make any sense. And on top of that, you don't want to be a high leverage short. That is just ridiculous. I don't know why people continue to do that, but gamblers will gamble, and that's just what it boils down to. Okay, so just please be careful with high leverage, specifically high leverage shorts. They don't make a ton of sense in this market. Take a look though here. This is just a zoom out here for the last month's worth of trading. We got a lot of people shorting between 72 and 74,000. The higher the short goes, roughly, the lower the leverage. So some low leverage shorts, about 76,000, they might be okay, considering that is all-time high territory. But once again, we come up to that 74.5 range, which is our most recent high, all-time high. There's a good chance we're going to be able to see the price action blast straight through that and effectively sweep any extra liquidation levels. Okay, so things to kind of recognize that are happening on the back end that you don't necessarily see in the front end. If we do take a look at the overall sentiment here, the situation, we can see that with our moving averages, we're doing really well still. Okay, nothing's changed. All right, so the daily time frame is still looking pretty bullish. No other way around it. We are getting close-ish to our initial top here. In other words, stochastic, it'll tend to top out and potentially pull back at one point. I was expecting the price to pull back a little bit yesterday, but we might see a new leg up before that happens. And the reason why is because we still have a lot of bullish signs on smaller time frames, and of course we're retesting yesterday's high, and a good chance we're going to see that sweep there. So again, I'm sorry shorts, but you're probably you're gambling on the wrong direction. Okay, again, statistical probability of the price continuing higher based on what we see here on the macro. 4-hour time frame. We'll see if this has shifted any momentum. My guess is it's just gotten better. We are now closer to 70 on the RSI, basically right there at 70, letting us know we break through that level, we could see a continuation or a run to the further price action. So I would say 72,000 seems very likely at this point. If I'm not mistaken, we have a take profit target in the 72,000 range for our current Bitcoin long position we have open. Quick little heads up too, if you guys didn't notice, good job to the Don, JR. These are some of my traders that tend to follow my trades pretty close. And we took some nice profits there from DYDX here. Injective as well, and Caspa. So it's been a good last 24 hours there. But our most recent profit target from Bitcoin was 40%. But it's a trade we took roughly 12 days ago. Or 13 days now if you do the math. So at this point though, the general consensus is that we got a stochastic swing up, we got to bounce off that little area there. MACD is no longer diverging. A lot of reasons why the price action is going to break and at least sweep 72,000. I mean, it makes a lot more sense. Now, this could be the beginning of a double top. You got to keep in mind, this could very well pull back. There's no guarantee. And the truth is, we want it to pull back, though. That's the thing. This lower level here, this Elliott wave that I have on the charts, this is still valid to an extent. I mean, just say the price goes higher, we'll be extending it higher, right? That's the only difference. But what I'm getting at here is, if the price doesn't end up pulling back, I discussed this on my YouTube shorts, my TikTok shorts. Those are available on Twitter as well. But I was mentioning here that 0.618 to 0.5, that 0.382 range, those are common areas of retracement on the fourth leg down here, or sorry, the fourth wave rather, and it's that $69,000 to $70,000 range. So right in this range here is roughly the area of consideration for pullback if the price does pull back soon. So just keep that in mind. Those are areas I'm looking to take, I'm considering a long position with, mainly because they're still going to be honoring this ascending trend line, and if we can confirm above that, there's a solid chance we'll see that the price action bounce. Because again, we've got a lot of incentive here. Let's go ahead and double check this. I just want to show you the point of control here in the most recent time frame. It used to be 67,000. Let's see if it's changed at all. I actually forgot to look at this earlier. So it does look like, yeah, 67,000 is still that main point of control. So even if the price does pull back a little bit, I'm fairly confident we're going to be able to see the price at the very worst come down to 67K and then leg up after that. Again, that's an extreme worst case scenario. I really think 69 to 70 is a more likely bouncing spot for us in the relative near future. Just looking here though, of course, this is a consideration to secure profits if you haven't already, because if you do look at the lagging span, while it's becoming free and clear, it's still relatively within the price action. If we don't break above here at 71,700, I think is a round number, then we're going to be able to see the price action double top and pull back. Okay, so this is a possibility, folks. I just want to be mindful of that. Just know that with that $72,000 range with a high concentration liquidation, I wouldn't be surprised if we see one last little manipulative wick and then price pulls back. It's a very, very common occurrence when we're in this situation. So all the more reason to wait. If you're considering a short, for example, I don't recommend you do, but if you do, wait until 72,000 is hit and then consider shorting versus doing it right now. And I know it seems crazy. It's like, why not do it right now? Because the price is going to pull back anyways. That's what you feel. But the truth is it isn't because we're still trending above the cloud here, conversion lines of the baseline. We have a lot of reasons why we're still in good shape. Let's take a quick look here at our TPO and call it a day. This is basically just letting us know, just like yesterday, our point of control for the last 48 hours is roughly 70,900. I'm averaging the 2 days here so far. So again, today is like 71,000. Yesterday is 70,800. So roughly 70,900 is that potential support level we have based on the most recent amount of volume in the last 48 hours. And that's helpful to know because that really tells us that there's a strong likelihood of the price action holding. We're going to need to see a lot of selling pressure to get down to the low 67K range again. Once more though, just to be safe, 0.5, 0.382, the 69,000 range would be a realistic estimate for consideration of a long position. That would still give us those higher highs and higher lows that we're looking for with a healthy retracement that doesn't break our ascending trend line. That's what we're looking for. So all good things there, folks. Bitcoin's still looking pretty good. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Make sure you take advantage of this exclusive deposit bonus. Use my link to register in the past. Excellent news here. You can just go ahead and benefit from these features. If you didn't use my link, message me and I'll go ahead and make sure we get you added there. Or just simply click on this link to make sure that you do. Okay. Again, really simple instructions there to go ahead and get some deposit bonuses. Make sure you also help us grow our Twitter, Telegram, Discord, TikTok now. Just kind of helping you, stay abreast there, getting you some Bitcoin updates and a handful of other features there. So thanks again for the excellent feedback. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you again soon. Take care.